So you've got wide feet. You're tired of trying to shove your foot in a pair of mercurials and you want something that's just gonna fit you. Well, today, I'm here to help you out. What's up guys, James here from BootWizard Boot Reviews, and today we are running down the top 3 boots for people with wide feet. Now today we are not including any leather boots, because we all know how that works. The Copa Mundial, the Nike Premier 2, as you wear a leather boot, it stretches and it conforms more to your foot. It's an old story, we know it. This applies to classic leather boots. Because it's an old story, we are going to pick 3 alternatives for people with wide feet. Coming in at number 3, it is one of my favourite boots on the market right now. It is the Nike Phantom Vision Elite. Now I must stress that this only applies to the Vision Elite because the lower tier models do not have quad fit mesh. Quad fit mesh is what is going to make this boot fit your foot. The boot does not have a super slim profile anyway, it's kind of a middle of the road kind of width, but when you get your foot in there, the quad fit mesh is going to stretch, and this is the part of the boot that gives it all the structure. The boot upper and the quad fit is very flexy, it's very malleable, it's going to accommodate a wider foot. And then, while the quad fit mesh wraps your foot, you apply tension to that quad fit mesh through the laces, through the ghost lacing system, and then that mesh is going to wrap around your foot and provide structure and tension. It's basically customizing itself through the technology to fit the shape of your foot, which is why I think this is a great recommendation for anybody with a wider foot. I particularly think this is going to work really well for people who have flat feet as you kind of go lower and push out on the sides. This would be my recommendation for you. In at number 2, it is in my opinion one of the most underrated boots on the market right now, the New Balance Tequila V1. This goes on the list for 3 reasons. The first reason being, it's just quite wide. It's quite roomy and gives you plenty of width around the boot. It also has quite a shallow lacing system, so particularly if you have a wide forefoot, this is going to allow you a lot of extra room in here because the tension is not going to be applied to the upper down in that forefoot area. So that's going to help you guys out with really wide forefeet to get in this boot and still be comfortable. And to top it off, if you can buy direct from New Balance, these even come in a wider fit. This is already a wide fit boot. I have a fairly narrow-ish foot, and they may be a tiny bit wide for me. I like them, but maybe a little wide. And then they've gone and made a wide fit version of it. So if you have a seriously wide foot, particularly forefoot area, and you buy direct from New Balance and buy the wide fit boot, this could be perfect for you. And so to number 1, it is the Puma Future 4.1. It's actually any of the Puma Future boots. I actually would probably recommend, if you can get hold of it, getting the 2.1 because it's even slightly wider. The Puma Future range is a fairly wide-fitting boot. It has a good amount of width in the toe box, and then on top of that, it has net fit. So net fit is these little holes that run down the side of the boot, and that is going to allow you to customize your lacing system. You can make this wider and less tense at places you want it to be. You can tighten it up in areas where you want that extra pull and structure. The general reasonably wide fit, and then on top of that, the customizable nature make this a boot for almost anybody, especially people who do have a wider foot and do have a few issues finding boots to fit them correctly. I would personally go for this if I had a slightly wide foot, purely because I could make this fit me and make it be comfortable, and it is already one of the most comfortable boots on the market. So in conclusion, my thoughts are this. If you have a flat foot, you might want to be looking at the Nike Phantom Vision Elite. If you have a slightly wide foot and find boots slightly uncomfortable, the Puma Future line is probably for you. But if you just have an out and out wide foot, especially in the forefoot area, then you probably want to be checking out the New Balance Tequila. If you want to see some reviews and unboxings of the recent Puma Future line, then do click over here. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you did find this useful, and let me know in the comments down below. Do you have wide feet, and what boots do you go for to help you out? That's all from BootWizard here today. I hope it's been useful to you. We will see you soon.